Hey guys, today we're going to do maximum product subarray. So for this problem, it's asking about the largest product from a subarray and return that product. So take a look into this example. If so, like pretty obvious, like the maximum product from this array is like this subarray 2, 3, and the maximum product is 6. So we're going to return 6. And for this one, we can see like because like 0 multiply or anything is 0, so the max product that we can possibly get out of it is just 0. And the other product could be like -2 or -1, but like they're no greater than 0, so we will just like return zeros. So this this problem is like pretty much similar to the max subarray sum, I think, but like slightly different. How? So let's take a look into this example. If like we have all positive numbers, then it's easy. Like we can just say sum them up, and then the max product would be subarray could be like 1, 2, 3 or 2, 3. And the max product is here is just 6. So if like we have all positive numbers, it's easy. But like if we have any of the negative number, so the max product up to from -1 to -2 is 2. So 2 at this point. But like if like we multiply with -3, then we would get a -6. So naturally, with if like we just like multiply the like took the techniques that we use in the maximum subarray sum and multiply the all the elements over here, then naturally we would get like a 2, but like that's not the outcome, not the correct answer. Why? Because like we have like this -2 times -3, which like would give us like a positive 6. So the max product here should be 6. So what's here like us to think? The thing over here is like, remember in max summary sum, we're going to keep track of where the max summary sum ends, and we use that to compare with the current number that we are going to visit. And then if like the max summary sum plus the current number is no greater than the current number, then we are just like going to discard the max summary sum, and then we will just start from the current number and calculate it again. But up to here, instead of only keeping track of the max product, we're going to keep track of the minimum product as well. Why? So if like we only keep track of the max product, up to here we are only going to get like a 2, and then when we times with like -3, we are only going to get like the -6, which is not what we want. But if we also keep track of the minimum product that we can find up to here, we can get a -2, because like the current product and the current number, we will take the minimum out of these two, and to keep track of the minimum product that we are possibly going to get, and then we'll get a -2. And the next step over here would be use our minimum product and our minimum product and our maximum product, and to multiply the current number and to see if it gets any bigger. If it does, like we'll keep track of the maximum, so which give us a 6. Okay, so that's nice. And then also it helps us get rid of the zeros as well. So let's take a look into this example. If we're comparing the maximum product and the minimum product of the like the current subarrays. So up to here, the maximum product could be 2. The minimum product could be -2. And then in the next step over here, so we're going to times 2 with the current number. And if we just get 0, so like we're going to get a 0 anyway. So, and then in the next step, we'll just like sorry, like we'll have like 0 over here. And in the next step, we're going to compare it with the current number. And then it's obviously the current number is like much bigger than 0. So in this case, like we'll just get a 3. And our minimum product would be 0 up to this point. Like if like we don't compare with the current number, it's likely that we just like end up with like a 0. So which is not what we want. So understanding this, it's easy to implement the next. So let's get started coding. So the int is the max product, and it should be num0. Let's start it with num0, and then we'll return the max product when we're done with it. And then for each of the steps, we'll also keep track of maxSoFar. It starts with num0s as well, and the minSoFar. Okay, so for each of the number in numbers, what we're going to do is to calculate the maximum product up to this point and compare it with the current number. Also calculate the minimum product up to this point and compare it with the current number. So we'll have like a temporary mix so far. And then because like we're still going to use the mix so far, so that like in later, so we will make a temp and then assign the temp to our mix so far. So we'll compare with our number, and the maximum out of the mix so far and min so far times. Since we're starting with 0, we probably don't want to start with 0 so far, so we'll make a change over here. I plus plus. We'll get the current numbers, which is this one, and then replace number of them. Okay, so we have the RX so far, and then min so far is going to be is to temp so far. Okay, and we're going to keep track of the maximum in the process of this next product. Okay, let's try it. Good. Have this submitted? Great. Okay, that's just this one for this problem.